Power up.
Okay, let's do it.
I just realized I was on the wrong set of buttons. Wait, hold on a second. I can't see my shit. Hold on a second. I got stuff in front of my screen, so I move around the mic and just yell. I can't see everything. There it is. I do still have Streamlab buttons, and I don't need those. What a way to start. First time on in like a month. And edit profiles. Yeah, I don't need the Streamlabs stuff, so there we go. I pressed buttons and I'm like, why is nothing working? Oh, it's not working because it's not working. Doesn't need to work, right? Anyways, it is Wednesday, October 16th, 2024. The last time I was on for a stream here on Twitch. Do I even still have that VOD? We'll see. I do. That was August 28th. How long has that been? Let's see. August 28th was Sunday. That's weird. Why was I streaming on a Sunday? Why was I streaming on a Sunday? That's not right. No, it was July. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong day. Sunday, August 28th was a Wednesday. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 7 weeks ago. That was almost a complete 2-month gap between. Sorry, I hit my mic stand. Between the last time I streamed anything. I don't even know if everything's synced up. I didn't even bother fucking checking. And now I did actually stream over on. I had a little hangout chat over on my Instagram page. That was on the 24th of September. So that already was like, let's see, 1, 2. That was like 3 weeks ago. With the intentions, and even as I was ending that show over on Instagram, my intention was, hey, I'll be on tomorrow, which would have been Wednesday the 25th, and I was going to, play something. I wanted to do something for my birthday because I was not going to be there. I was not going to be here in town for that weekend. I went up to the Portland, Oregon, Washington, Vancouver, Washington areas. They're right, right across the river from one another there. And I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and do something beforehand because I'm not going to want to do it when I come back, maybe. Then it's after my birthday. It's too late. Who cares? And I don't know. I don't remember. I remember being anxious for that trip for a variety of reasons. Um, one of which didn't turn out to be that anyways. Like my dad was supposed to be up there and that didn't happen. He took off before I even got there. So, like, a big source of stress that I was worried about didn't materialize. So all of a sudden, hey, everything's cool. Um, Beyond that, I was really nervous. I was nervous about flying. I had to work up to that point. Work tends to kind of fuck with my sleep, anyways. But I ended up not doing anything really for my birthday, and it's been a while since then. And I kind of intended to hop on that week, and then didn't. And I've just procrastinated on it a lot. So we're here now, and we are gonna try to play some video games. I mean, I've been playing stuff in my off time. It's been my days off have kind of like floated between sometimes not doing a whole lot of anything. The last couple weeks they've been pretty productive. I've tried to play stuff on my off time or sometimes when I get home, but sometimes I'm like, I get home, I want to get cleaned up, I want to get out of, whatever clothes I've been wearing for the day and take a shower, get in some clean clothes, uh, and just kind of decompress for the most part. And usually I don't want to do much of anything. The last couple weeks though, I know I got, you can see it over my Instagram. I ended up getting a Woobles kit, the Felix the Fox kit for my birthday. I got another one. Hold on, what was the name brand? It's it fell over. Hold on. The brand was called. Well, it's spelled Mewaii. I'm thinking it's just Miwai. It's another amigurumi kit, and I actually don't think I've ever looked up what the term amigurumi means. Other than it's, I don't know if it's a type of stitching, it's a type of, just the fact that you're making plushies. What is the source of that term? Amigurumi, literally meaning crocheted or knitted stuffed toy, is the Japanese art of knitting or crocheting small stuffed yarned creatures. The word is a compound of the Japanese term ami, which means to crochet or knit, and kurumi, literally wrapping, as in, nuigurumi, or sewn stuffed doll. Amigurumi vary in size, and there is no restrictions about size or look. While the art of amigurumi has been known in Japan for several decades, the craft first started appearing to the masses in other countries, especially the West, in 2003. By 2006, it was reported to be some of the most popular items on Etsy, where they typically are sold for $10 to $100. And Woobles is kind of the big brand. If you're going to probably run into it on Facebook or Instagram or somewhere. I saw them. I think the first time I kind of like really noticed them was last year, and I had a Felix the Fox kit on my Amazon wish list for a while and never bought it. I don't know why. I think it was one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I'll be into it. Who knows what's going to happen with this? And my friend Brandy was asking me about, it's like, oh, what do you want? She had known I had talked about it before, and she's like, did you ever get into it? I'm like, no, it's like I've had a kit on my wish list, but I never bought it. Especially since, this time last year I wasn't working, so I didn't have any money. It was on my list last year, and like nobody that I gave my wish lists to during that time ever got me anything off those wish lists. So it was kind of pointless. Even though I was like, yeah, I'm interested in this. This looks like fun. So I got a kit, and you can check out the stuff over there. I did make Felix. I don't have my camera set up tonight, so I can't show him to you. But it turned out okay. I had a son of a bitch of a time on the ears. I don't know, for whatever reason, making those were like just an absolute nightmare, and I almost ran out of black yarn making them. The tail was like the part that seemed to like really come together the best. I look at them now. Some things are kind of like a little wonky, but um, it's the first time I've ever made it, and I've seen other people that where they're like, "This is the first time I made one," and they show theirs, and theirs look just as adorably wonky as mine. You make something for the first time, especially since I'd never crocheted. This is all brand new to me, but I think it came out okay. It took me about a week or so. I think the kit usually says like 3 to 8 hours, and I believe if you're well versed enough or you've made one before, and Felix in general is considered a beginner plus kit in their line, where there's a little bit more that you have to do, and that's why the ears were the hardest part because you're starting out and you have to make a magic loop on your own, or I think it was a center loop is the other easier one to do, but you're making that, and then as you're finishing the magic loop and doing the first single crochets in it, you're then changing yarn colors, and you're having to then yarn over the tail of the old yarn ball, and then um the cutoff portion of the new one, and you're just kind of you're having to mix the color, which I kind of did with, I want to say, the belly. I had to end up doing it, which is probably why there's like one part in there that doesn't look right because that actually had a knot in it, which I learned when you buy yarn balls is actually kind of normal. The process of making them, sometimes you're just going to run into a knot. And in that case, it was like, all right, cut out the knot and then introduce the new one and just yarn over the old thing. That was a single color, it's all white. So that's fine. But as you're starting to mix like orange and black, if you fuck it up, it's really obvious. And I kept fucking it up. But that was a really fun project, and I am interested in the other one I have is a little strawberry milk cow. It's very cute. It's got a big head. So I'm interested, obviously, in making that one. And there's like one or two Woobles kits I would like to get in the near future and make those. And a friend of mine from 2K reached out because they learned how to crochet through Woobles. And they're like, hey, I have a whole bunch of amigurumi patterns if you want to make stuff. And they sent me a link for Amazon where it's like, here's the yarn that I use. It's a whole bunch of different colors. So I think I found a new hobby, and it's something that's tactile enough, and I think I can wrap my head around it a little bit more. But it does make me feel bad because I always see the all the stuff that my friend Brandy got me for watercolor, and I've never gotten back into watercolor. But thankfully, those paints don't go bad. You can, they stay good for a long time, and you just got to add water to it, and hey, it works. So I was working on that, and there's also other stuff. Once we get people in here, because I think I'm just talking to myself at the moment. Um, I've been working on stuff that's been in the back burner for a little while. We're gonna get to there. So, hmm. Now that I remember, did I still have all the stuff on for notifications? I think I do. Which is good because we're gonna swap over to the live feed now. Turn the emote wall back on because we're not doing really any recordings for AF plays. That's a series I don't even know if I'm gonna continue with. It like the first couple episodes managed to get like a little bit of traction, and then it just tapered out into kind of the normal view count that my stuff on YouTube usually gets. At least if it's not like um RGG related. So Now, I have been doing a Castlevania run lately, and this came out recently. I was talking about it, I think. When did this come out? I think it came out probably about the time I was playing Metal Gear 2. Hey, I don't have that open. Sorry about that. Give me a second. I am clearly on one tonight. Welcome in Darkstar. Give me a second. Power-ups and rewards. I don't want power-ups or rewards. I don't know what the hell to give people.
Ho ho.
There we go. Welcome in. Yeah, I think Castlevania Dominance Collection came out around the time I was playing Metal Gear 2. Because I was trying to do recording for that. Every time I went to go record Haunted Castle Revisited, it just fucking... something happened with that recording. Something was off. So I just didn't. Maybe I'll go back to it at some point. Maybe not. But when that came out, I was like, oh shit. I still have 2 other games in the Castlevania Advance Collection that came out a couple years ago that I hadn't gotten through. I didn't finish my playthrough on Harmony of Dissonance or played through Aria of Sorrow. I've done that on the GBA cart. I have the double pack cart that came out a long time ago. I think Outdated References might have sold that to me, or it was a trade or something. But, you know, at the very least on that collection, I had played through Circle of the Moon and finished it. So I went back and did runs on those 2 games, on Harmony and Aria, and got the Platinum Trophy on it. And then said, okay, fuck it, we're going to go into Dominus Collection. And the first one I went to was Order of Ecclesia, because I've never finished it. I've had the DS copy for years, and it was always kind of a divisive game for me. I still think you're a little too weak in that game. And contact damage sometimes can do way too much in terms of hit points. But I had a good time playing it. I more or less 100% of the map. I think there was like I think there was something I was missing, and I was just like, I didn't bother going back and trying to get it. But I, did all the side quests and finished up the game, and I'm glad I finally knocked that one out. Which then left me with Dawn of Sorrow here, and I still have to play through Portrait of Ruin. Thankfully, the trophy list for this collection is significantly easier. Because Aria of Sorrow and Advanced Collection, you have to collect all the souls, which is a fucking massively tedious process. This game, it's not that bad. The trophy list is significantly more straightforward. In general, like with Dawn of Sorrow, it's like, start the game. Pardon me. Then beat all the bosses, which Dawn of Sorrow, it's weird because you actually can't get to this boss without having specific souls to unlock the pathway. But once you have that, everything else is more or less okay, because you need Paranoia. You got to collect the soul from Paranoia to go into the mirror when you're fighting Dario for the second time. And once you go into the mirror, you can fight Aguni, which is the demon that's fused with his soul that gives him his power. Otherwise, you just kill him and the game ends and you leave. And it's not a bad ending, it's just an ending. But after you do that, you end up going to the middle of the castle. You confront Celia, who's one of the main bad guys. And she tricks you into thinking she kills your girlfriend. And so Soma loses his fucking shit. He becomes the Dark Lord, and you get the bad ending. Otherwise, you get past that, and then you can go into the rest of the castle, and you get the last 3 boss fights. You got to fight Death. You got to fight Abaddon, which is a weird fight to have. It feels like something you would have to do before Death. And then Menace, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I think I was a little underleveled for that. But yeah, all of these, it's generally start the game, fight the bosses, play the extra mode. And in this game, it's Julius Mode, which I believe is, hopefully it's not too loud. It actually looks a little loud. Might have to crank the game volume down a touch. There we go. That should be fine. I believe this mode takes place after the bad ending, because you start out with not that guy, but you start out with Julius Belmont, who is Belmont, who ultimately, with everybody else that he teamed up with, was, oh man, Orange Julius mode. What's your quest here? Deliciousness. No, there's still orange. I think you can get Orange Julius at some Dairy Queens, maybe. But you start out in this mode with just Julius. There is a Julius mode in Aria of Sorrow where you just play as him, and it's kind of more or less like Richter mode or anybody else, where it's like, you have a power set, you can kind of level. You're mainly extra powerful, but you don't have access to souls or anything like that. The Julius mode in this, you can get extra characters. You can find Yoko, and she does magic, and you can swap between different things here. And then the third character you can find is Alucard, who is not in his Arikado form. He's like, oh, I have to unleash all of my power for this for this quest that we are on, which is why I was like, oh yeah, this takes place after the bad ending, I think. Because he just turns literally into his Symphony of the Night sprite, which is a little lazy on their part. I think they could have done they did 2 new sprites. They could have done a third. He doesn't even have all of his power sets. Like, he can turn into a bat and he can do the triple fireball, but he doesn't have like Soul Steal or anything. But yeah, this is it's technically a shorter mode. It didn't take very long for me to do the one in Aria of Sorrow because there's a massive dirty skip you can do in that. Oh man. Whoops. I wanted to swap to holy water. There we go. Yeah, you can do skips in Maxime mode in Harmony of Dissonance. That one's kind of weird because you kind of have to attack, then backdash off a platform, and it'll fucking clip you through the wall. And then from there, I don't think I can get through that door yet. Oh, I can. Do I even fight anything here? No, it's just open. This would be the center room where you either run into the moment that Soma becomes the Dark Lord, or if you equip the talisman that Arikado had given you, then you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, Maxime's required some weird shit. And I don't remember what it was. Oh, that's right. Julius doesn't have it in this game. He had instead of having a backdash, he had a teleport. Like a Golki style teleport. This is just I've already been through here. I think I've already faced like 3 bosses. You don't have to beat every boss. You just have to finish the mode. So one nice part of it with Yoko, when she hits people with her staff, ow, she actually heals. Not a whole lot, but something's better than nothing. Doesn't really help when you get hit, though. At least Alucard's traversal is a little bit easier. He's got his real big jumpy. And you have bat form, which will get around a lot of the areas that this game requires you to have the Puppet Master's soul. Oh, it's just a save room. Well, I'll take it anyways. I'm just wondering how long it'll take me to get through it, because I've explored a decent bit of the map, but I think it was Richter mode for Portrait of Ruin, which is weird because you play as the son of John Morris from Castlevania Bloodlines. You almost would think you just play as, him. I think there's 2 extra modes in that game, but the only thankfully only require you to play through one. There was a Richter mode. Oh, it was in Symphony of the Night, honestly. That one was pretty fun. It could be difficult, but you could also blitz your way through the game pretty quickly. So you had all the traversal powers you needed to navigate around. Richter didn't have a real hard time getting anywhere. There's no item there. It was weird playing Order of Ecclesia and then coming back to this because you can tell it's an earlier era. Play a boss room here. I don't have a map open, and I don't really know this map very well. But yeah, you can tell this is a bit of an earlier DS title. Certainly in regards to, actually, maybe it was further down. Certainly in regards to them doing more like touchscreen focus stuff. The magic seals in this in particular are kind of annoying. You can do them with button inputs as well as you do have an on-screen cursor you can use. But it's also like, can we not? Speaking of bat mode. Yeah. Hold on. Get rid of these assholes. Oh, swap powers. There we go. I do remember, I think there was some stuff specifically in Portrait of Ruin that was like that too, but Order of Ecclesia does not really fuck around with that too much. By that point, I think developers had figured out we don't have to have touchscreen stuff. It's not necessary unless you can do something with it. Like that game, there was a magnet power that you could collect. Since instead of souls, you could use got glyphs. And Shinoa in that game is almost entirely remade as Miriam in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And there you're collecting, I think, shards instead of glyphs, but it's the same idea. But there was a glyph that would give you a power where you could latch on to points like a magnet. And you could use the D-pad, but you could also use the touchscreen to move Shinoa around. Yeah. This is just a giant-ass room. Is there anything near the top? Oh, there it is. PNC, welcome in. Oh, man, I got to try that Slurpee out. Because the Coke Oreos fucking kick ass, and the Oreo Coke kicks ass. So it's more like, hey, you know what'd be good? A frozen version of the soda. Kudos to Coke for having... Okay, there's nothing up there. Kudos to Coke for having a good tasting zero sugar variant of that. I hate these guys. Get out of here. I think this one I can... Yeah, hit on that side. Everybody feels fucking slow. It's one thing to be said about the movement. It's a little bit slow in this game. It's slow in Order of Ecclesia as well until you get a power which actually... I don't think you get a kind of a high jump, but you end up getting a fast movement power there. I feel like I'm missing a boss room. Give me a second. I'm just going to open that back up. Where's my map? Because I'm on Portrait of Ruin already. I'm just prepping for that run. I don't need an Abyss map. Give me a castle map. Something I can zoom in on that isn't gigantic. There we go. That actually works. Yeah, it does go lower. There's a lot of extra lines there for no apparent reason. I mean, there is a... get away. There is a boss over here, though. Ah, never mind. I was looking at the top of the map. There actually was a... Yeah, we'll just do this. We already got to come here anyways. But I ended up missing a teleport room, but we'll get there. This I can't open yet. Yeah, I'm wondering if they still have the Baja Blast Gelato or not. That was a an online only thing. I think you had to get it through the app. That guy needs to fuck off. He did way too much damage. I don't get a save room until I get to the top, so we're just gonna have to do our best not to get this shit kicked out of us. Thankfully, most things seem to die pretty easily. Ow. Disc armors can kick rocks. Not worried about 100% map on this mode for sure. Just wish it took less hearts away. Uses up quite a bit when you use Julius's sub-weapons. Kind of obnoxiously so, and I don't recall this. I haven't found any. I'm pretty sure that capacity, like your MP capacity, will probably go up because you can level up in this mode. I think it goes up as you level, but there's not like... Uh-oh. Well, but there's no like actual items you can find that go, hey. Especially HP max ups. Those are nice because those are instant heals. I'm just going to have to run until I get to the save room. We're almost to that save room. So I have to go up like one more floor. This is a bit of a delay with his backdash. Alucard seems to work more or less the same as he normally does, which is why you do like a hop jump, slash on the ground, and then backslash or backdash slash. His movement definitely feels better. That part, I think we need a key for that. We have to get the tower key in the next area. I think we can avoid the big choppy if we're really close or if we just kill him in the nick of time. That works too. There's our save room. We need that. Although, when all else fails, you just use the rewind function that's built into the emulation. Kudos to them having that. They could have used that in the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, but this and... see it like that. I don't want to take a hit that early. Julius might be better for this. Barf. Especially since the axe in this kicks ass. Really, the biggest problem seems to just be contact damage. Like that. Crazy purple knockout gas. What the fuck? See, it's like, hey, do you like dying? Okay, so maybe not use. See, at least use his power there. Yep. Damn, he takes a lot of damage. See, it's just like, okay, hey, can you not hit me? That problem fighting the final boss. The floor is gonna break. Shit. But fighting the final boss, Menace, is... Hey, look how much... It went from what? 153 to 27 off a contact that you don't know you're going to take unless you remember shit. And I don't remember shit. What the fuck? I'm getting getting hit by nothing. See if I can actually finish this without having to do that anymore, but that's probably not going to be the case. That's going to be a bite. Nope, and I just ran into his kneecap. See if I can get around him. You only... Oh, that works too. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. He keeps showing his butt to me. I'm going to run into his butt over here. No, because he's right in the middle of the fucking room. And can't figure out where the hell he wants to go. And he ran to his butt again. All right, this fight kind of sucks in this mode. I'm not going to lie. If only just because it's a weird fight anyways, because it's such a big boss to fight in such a small space. There. There we go. Now I don't have to do the seals on that. I just got to beat them. We'll fly all the way back up to the top. Make sure we save. Biggest of jumpies. There we go. It's a little bit easier with Alucard there. The only really like easy traversal power that Soma has access to. He can turn into a bat later on, but he can kind of float over these gaps. But that's about the extent of it. All right, so now we at least have access to that. We don't really need to come back here, but what we can do... We don't have to go up there. We can go down to this one. Go back up to this room here that had that door. So at first I thought it had a gap in it until I realized that it was a interlocking mechanism. It's a weird perspective. Oh, this area sucked in the main game. Like any clock tower in a Castlevania game, after a certain point, you run into Medusa heads, and there's a lot that spawn in here. I do wonder if they were just like, hey, we figured out we can push more sprites on the DS. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, did it. I got it. I don't think I can phase through this. Yeah. I was trying to slide. That didn't work out too well. Damn. All right. Does he not have a slide? It's a backdash. No, I guess he doesn't have a slide. It's weird. What about you, Julius? Yeah, Julius has one. Yeah, I guess Alucard didn't have a slide in Symphony. Okay, let's take the damage. These guys suck shit. What was in this room? Oh, mirrored. I don't think we can do anything with. Did they not die from one fucking? No, they take 2 axes. Well, that means they're they have obnoxious amounts of HP for such little dudes. They're more annoying because they'll grab a hold of you. And they'll stick you kind of in place for a little while with the last thing you were doing. So if you're attacking, you'll just attack in place for a little while. Yeah, like, it's a lot of Medusa heads. I know there's a save room around here somewhere. Oh, it's actually further up here. Yeah. There we go. That kind of sucked. Dude flying back there. I thought that was death at first. I guess it's referred to as a flying humanoid because you need, I think, the Mandragora soul. You have to use that one here, and then that will collect the thing in the background as a soul as well, which I thought was interesting. It'd be the only place you could collect it. Some very obscure shit you can run into. Oh, this is the Agony fight? No, that's the fire one. This one is we'll just say Fallen Balrog. Actually, no, I want to keep him there. I need to swap weapons. Because you're ground-based for the most part. Tokyo Tomare! Now. Yeah, you need this time stop. One section in particular where time ends up stopping. Yeah, that one's fine, because you can usually move right in time to find the gap between the knives. It's the dash one that ends up being kind of the pain in the ass. Doesn't do a whole lot. Let's swap to Crucifix. You have this one, too. I don't know what that does, though, to be honest. Actually, you know what? I probably could figure that out if I checked. Compendium? No. Let's see. These are all the different weapons. I was hoping to make a Volman way, but that wasn't possible because this game does have a item fusion system, but it's entirely dependent on actually collecting certain souls and having specific weapons, and then you can combine them. I don't remember that character in City of Heroes, but I don't remember fighting the Freak Show a whole lot. Hold on. Let me see if I can find what is Julius's stuff, because obviously he has the axe, the holy water, the boomerang, and the holy cross. And channel for a few seconds to conjure a big cross which burns enemies that touch it. It does more damage per tick than Julius's basic attack, so if you can hit it, it does insane damage. Unfortunately, the MP it costs is equally insane and comes with another drawback. Yeah, you're in place, and with some of these, you definitely do not have a lot of invincibility coming out of it, which is not helpful. All right, so... And this is not an enemy that I feel like you necessarily benefit from using it because they don't stay in place a lot. Now, thankfully, those knives you can knock away. I'm right in the gap. You just don't want to be close to him when he decides to do the slash. There we go. That one wasn't too bad. That'd be another. Oop. Do that. Actually, I guess we can just make our way down. Blow up the wall. That's the wall, brother. This way, I know I'm going to need I got to watch out for those. Those are the ones that will turn you into... Oop, the ones that will turn you into stone. Which is why they're here, because that'll just turn you to stone, you'll get caught on the gears, and then obviously run into the spikes. Look, they wanted spikes. Give them spikes. At least through here, we can just use our bat power. And make our way out of here. Ow. Well, I gotta do that from further back. That's a... Never mind. Bat time it is. I was thinking, I'm like, his slide goes a little bit further than I would like and doesn't quite clear that gap. Nope. I don't know why they gave Alucard so few powers. He's got some good shit to choose from in Symphony. Maybe he's already kind of just busted anyways because he's so fast. Hey, is that Yoko there? Nope. She gets naked. And the one thing they don't show on the other screen there, you get the map. And the main game, you can also see what you're fighting, which is helpful. See what it's weak to, what its name is. If he's actually gotten its soul yet. There we go. Two drop-down points there. I don't know where those were going. It's kind of following the path until it leads to something. This goes up. Because this would be the point in which... I'm just going to fly past him. Fuck it. This would be the point where you're nearing the end of the main game. That's a save room there. Oh, actually, yeah, we have to go this way anyways. Just hit them all. At least with this, I can try to level up. I forgot. This leads over to a spot we got to go to for the boss I was talking about earlier, where you had to actually collect specific souls in order to get past barriers. Hey, I did level. Ooh, she caught me. Oh yeah, this does lead to a boss room, the one I was talking about, because this is like the only save point between the two areas. Kung Fu Maid. Oh, Beavis, look, she's naked. As per Castlevania tradition, even though the artwork for, I think this was, I'm not dealing with that. I think this is considered a succubus. There's also a Lilith. I thought the Lilith was the stronger version, but maybe I'm thinking of Arya. But open that up. I know the succubus artwork in Symphony of the Night 100% had tits. At least in the Japanese version. They cut off the artwork. In the American version, as you probably would expect. Here's our boss room. It'll be super small in here. And as per usual, he's going to do a shitload of contact damage. Staying outside the mirror a lot longer. Then he does laser beams, which are annoying. I don't really feel like taking that damage either. I'm trying to think of where. I think I'm just better off turning into a bat and not turning into Julius. Wrong button. All right, that first form took less time, but he was also outside the mirror for a long time. And again, contact damage is stupid. Probably better off. And hopefully I can avoid that. Nope. Just get fucked. That one, I don't know. He's going to do another one. Yeah, all those patterns suck. I'm just going to hide. Not hide here, I guess. Oop, didn't want to do that either. The same button to initiate the rewind function. Am I going to, like, not swap weapons? I keep fucking... The same button to initiate the rewind function is also the button that will bring up the in-game pause menu, at least for the emulator. So damn big in this fucking phase of the fight. I feel like the Japanese games now are still the lewd ones. They're certainly nowhere near as violent. Probably the anime is not even as bad anymore. So what happens when you have high profile? Okay, he's just running into me. Watch and see where that goes. Nope, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work either. Plus, it's kind of weird to get the feel down for, really? For where the rewind is going to dump you out at, because sometimes you feel like you go back far enough and it's like, oh, I guess it didn't. Come on now. Again, the contact damage. That one's fine. That one's not. Okay, why am I on fucking fireball? This phase is going so fucking long and I'm running out of MP. Nope. To that one, I think I can just... I don't think I can slash the hand either. Nope. No. He ran into me with his foot. Come on, guy. It doesn't help that, like, none of the... Alucard has access to none of the fucking sub-weapons he would normally have access to. And I keep dying to that. Because he keeps hovering fucking so goddamn close to me. I don't think I can... Can I... Okay, I can at least use that to my advantage. Finally, Jesus. There's nothing in the room because in this mode, there no, all the other stuff is just not present. All right, so we have hit most of it. We haven't hit the underground area yet. Which means I need to find a teleport room. Going back the way we came, we'll run into one not far from the save room. Just need to get the fuck out of here. Technically, I could go down this way, but oh, clown. Just gonna jump over them. There should be a. Actually, yeah, we'll save. We'll access the teleport room, and then go up. Since there is a boss fight up there. Yeah. We need that. Oops. More concerned about running into the horsey. Make sure we save. Just keep doing that. Yeah. We. Nope, not that way. Ow, fucker. Werewolves throwing Hadouken. Doing moves after they died. Beating the shit out of me. I don't have any way of being able to phase through walls. That'd be fucking real helpful. Whoops, that's actually not what I wanted to use. Get out of here. These guys kind of suck. They're so damn big. Really just trying to get to the save room, which I think was north of here. North meaning up. Let's say if there's a spinning wave, they're a matlock. Matlock wins. The save room should be over here. The only bad part is, you have to manually walk your ass out of here. There's no teleport room. Should be here. Yeah. I wonder how they're going to handle that fight with Agony unless he just kind of fucking shows up. I don't think there was any reason to come in here. Nope, just big giant suits of armor. Again, a boss room that's a little too far away. Oh, he's just here. All right. Wow. way easier with Julius. Again, contact damage is out of this fucking world. I'm probably still too low level, but okay, can we not? Thank you. At least when he hits you with, he tries to hit you with the claws, you can kind of stand underneath him. Just use axes. Of course, I'm out of axes. Or out of MP. Come on now. Nope. There's no real way of like getting past that easily. There we go. Yep. 2 hits. That's fine. Yep. This mode's more of a pain in the ass, but I don't know if there's like any good skips on this. So I'm definitely playing this more fairly than I did Julius Mode in Aria. That's for sure. All right, pick somewhere to go, buddy. Oh, fuck that. You're going to take off. There you go. This is not a whole bunch of trophies like associated with this mode. It's just beat the mode. That's why it was so much easier playing the last one, because you did have decent skips and relatively easy to do. And I don't feel like I was getting my ass handed to me as hard. Oh, that's cool. I remember this fight taking this long even with fucking Soma. Just don't do it on Somas. Again, fucking... Sometimes I'm just like, oh, you're not going to run into me. And then they're like, no, I'm going to run into you. And it doesn't help that their sprites are like gigantic. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably underleveled. That's all right. Oh, God. Yeah, the fucking fight with Menace is going to be a massive pain in the dick. Well, we have that fight out of the way. Now we have to manually backtrack out of this area. There's no quick way back down there. This game also doesn't have anything like Order of Ecclesia that has magical tickets that could take you back to like a hub area. Which is nice and helpful. Oh, 420 hit points. Nice. Actually, no. I guess it wasn't 100. 420. Oh, I guess it was. It looked like a... Whoa. The fuck? I don't remember them jumping. You fucking knob. Get out of here. How many fucking levels did I jump there? Oh, it was only just one. Okay. Was there a... No, I think that's just the bottom of the room. Oh, wait, no, there's a doorway. Where did this go? Know where I want to be. All right, so we're going to do this the way I was usually bypassing these guys with Soma, and that's turning into a bat and flying over them, because they're good for XP, but unless you are strong enough to take them out in a reasonable period of time, it's just a slog. Oop, that is not what I wanted to do. So that's when I'm definitely going to be using that, because I don't want to hop down and then have to fight these assholes all over again. Again, the contact damage is fucking out of control. 84 fucking damage for a broken sword. I don't care how big your sword is. You know, like enemies like that have existed since at least Symphony of the Night, but like it looks impressive, and plus the 3D sword, yeah, that's cool. But it's also like, hey, why do you take so many fucking hits, buddy? I don't need that shit. Quit following me. Really? there's our save room there. Nothing else around here really leads us anywhere. Or it's at least not like super necessary. So make our way out of here. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I can open up anything down here in the wizardry lab. But I can go back out that way. I just don't know if I have the ability to traverse water. We definitely have to go into the bowels of the castle. Go down that way. I don't know if I need to beat all the bosses. Let's take a look. I can't pick up souls, only drop hearts. There's no menu, no seals, no status effects. I'm just trying to figure out. Let's see, getting around. So you find the route you were forced to take through the castle in the original game tedious? If so, you'll love the freedom to go anywhere you want almost from the get-go. You can go down, go in different places. Want to beat all the boss? If you want to beat all bosses, I recommend doing them from weakest to strongest so they aren't a big pushover. You, of course, do them in any order you want. When we fought the flying armor, I fought Dario once. I don't think I fought Dimitri. That doesn't really matter. Baylor I fought. Bat Company I haven't fought. Fought Puppet Master and Gurgoth. We fought Zephyr. We fought Agony. I thought we fought Paranoia as well. We didn't access the... I know I'm missing a teleport room, which would have helped. Yeah, there was one near the tower that I never went into. Which means we're basically just going to go this way anyways. And see where this leads us. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about breaking the ice blocks or taking that stupid hovering platform back there. Although Julius is the only one that can break those anyways. Normally, you would have to have a power and you would use the touchscreen to break those, but you can just whip them. Oh, there's like a couple of these I didn't access. There's one up here. Back over here, yeah. There we go. Otherwise, there's a spot. See how he reacts to water. Oh, he's fine. Okay. So we can't access that. I'm just kind of like, do I need to? I just connect the 2 points? and then come back to it if I actually need to go this way. Because if I can't get into the mirrored tower, because if you see the off to the right hand side of the map, the tower we already went through, that's mirrored and goes down towards the bottom of the map and leads you into what they call it, the abyss. Yeah, which gets all kind of crazy. And that's the final area of the game. I just don't know if it'll let us do that. We'll find out. With the hot jams. Ow. That was one of the rooms we didn't access. I don't think I need to go down this way, did I? No. We'll see once we get over to this area. Nope. Actually, the way he unlocked it. Guess not. Okay. I was about to say, the way he unlocked it in the main game was doing that move, but at the very least, we don't have to backtrack. So we unlock some rooms. We can just teleport out of here. I guess actually it would have made more sense to just teleport over to here and drop down, but whatever. Or Frankenstein's creature just gets to be a normal enemy in this. He blows up when you kill him. Poor guy. Where are we at? This was just a room. Also just a room. Oh, yeah. Okay. This led... Oop. This don't even remember if there's anything here. Okay, this was the way to go. Subterranean hell. Fight pirates. Oh, there's a save room down where that pirate was. Or did we call him a pie ass? Pie ass. Take it. Let's make a hard save here. Haven't done one of those in a while. Oh, this fight. I was about to say, at least Alucard's not hurt by water, but like, you get a power for that. It might be easier just to... I don't think I can do this fight while floating. Since by this point, in the game, Soma could not go into the water. You had to fight this boss, and then you got the power to do so. Ow. God damn it. All right. At least you didn't have a whole lot of HP. Apparently I was just fighting fucking bosses that were way too hard for me. All right. Well, that's a mimic. Here, I'll hit them. They're kind of pains in the ass, but... Am I supposed to go this way? Yes. And for the slow traversal of water, my favorite, I'm just going to fucking try to go through here relatively quickly. It's not like there's items to find. Exploration in this mode's really not super important. I didn't notice the ship back there. The sprite work in this game is a little weird because, like, the character sprites are normal, but it feels like there's a lot of sprite work that just looks like, ow. They look like digitized textures, which is very weird. Like, I can only imagine the team was just kind of like, yeah, we have access to more powerful hardware now. So they're just kind of trying all kinds of shit. But it means there's like a weird mixture of photorealistic as well as handmade sprites. Where are we at? We're down here. There is a save point. I don't know if I can access that from that direction. I think we just got to keep going down. Ah, never mind. Instead of having to fight her again, we'll just do that. Easy peasy. Trying to figure out where I'm at. Oh, I remember this one. You only run into this enemy like once. The fuck did she hit me twice with those when I'm not even in range? Alright, that's fine. Like, way too much fucking health on this. And they're also naked. Gonna get me kicked off of Twitch. Even looking at the map and going, where the fuck am I? Get up there. Those guys are annoying. I think that was the way to the save room. Why did I not double jump there? They go down much easier than I ever had a way of being able to deal with them with Soma. All right. So that's our save room. There's another teleport room back the way we came. Those go down much faster. I thought that was a door. No, it's another mimic up there. Okay. I think this was the... Yeah, okay, good. Should be another save room around here. Ow. Yeah, there we go. And is there not a boss room around here? Let me pick the other map up. Trying to remember where everything's at. Okay, Bat Company is back. So we got to go down. Then through here. It's weird that this part's underground, but it looks like the opening area in the first game. They never really talk about what kind of castle this is supposed to be in this, since it's not Dracula's castle. That's sealed in the solar eclipse that ended up destroying him. So this is just a new castle, but there's a lot of familiar elements. Yeah, so you can see what I was talking about with the digitized stuff. It's like, that's clearly a photograph back there, mixed in with a lot of other stuff that looks like it's either pre-rendered or also photograph. Like the foreground elements are all look like they're hand-drawn. It should be a teleport room over this way, I think. Kill the doggo. Yeah, there's our teleport room. There's a save room back this way. Like even fighting a bat boss in here makes perfect sense in something that looks like the first stage of the first Castlevania. This one was annoying though, because it's a formation of bats, but it's so goddamn big. And it's like a bunch of moving things. I don't know if like they all have independent independence hitboxes or what. Just it felt very easy to get hit by it. And it crowds you like almost immediately, and it's also a room that still feels way too fucking small for what it wants you to do. Yeah, that turns into a Moai head from Gradius, which is, I think, kind of a neat little touch. And then it turns into a hand that tries to grab you. See which one it turns into. That's the hand. Got me anyways, because I was already getting backed into the wall. There we go. That one wasn't too bad. Go save again. We'll teleport out of here. At this point, yeah, we fought Baylor, we fought Bat Company, fought Rahab to get in here. Have I been in the Dark Chapel? Yes. I don't know if I went to that boss room, though. Maybe? Malphus. Hit my mic there. Oh, no, I have not. So I need to go up that way. Okay. That's where Malphus and Dimitri are at. Oh, the dog died on its own. Oh, man. All right, so we need to go up here. Try to get through here quicker. So I keep running into all these dancers. Thank you. I'm waiting for him to lower his sword. Bye. Oh, they go down like chumps then. There we go. Yeah, not having that extra screen to show me stats Makes it harder for me to tell whether or not I'm like actually leveling up decently. Okay, where am I at? I see that one there. Okay, we need to go up. The save room is here. I don't remember what the hell I diverted off from this direction for. So the boss room was right there. And this is like one of the earliest boss fights you encounter, I think, in the game. Yeah. Based on what the map shows you, this is a pretty good one. That's right. He copies all your powers. Means you just don't give him something that's you give him something that's good, but obviously with holy water, it's only so useful. Yeah, this marks it as number 3. And Malphus up here is number 4. And the Yapapai Indian strat match is number 2. Also a reused boss fight from Symphony of the Night. Yeah, you can tell that one was supposed to be done a lot earlier. That's fine. Okay, so at this point, we fought Zephyr, we fought Malphus and Dimitri. Rahab just fought Bat Company, we fought Gurgoth, fought Paranoia and the Puppet Master, fought the Flying Armor before this, as well as Baylor. I know I already fought Dario the first time. We fought Agni up in the tops, so right now we should actually be good to go. Trying to think of how if it's faster. I don't think it really matters. Just need to save. So there should be 3 more boss fights after this. There's Death at the bottom of the Condemned Tower, aka the Mine of Judgment. And then there's 2 boss fights in the Abyss. Oop. Probably not much reason to not just go head first and fuck them up. Because if we can access the Mine of Judgment, there's a save point like right at the beginning. There's one, and there's one near the boss fight room, and also a teleportation area. That's if it'll let us in. Yep, cool. So I wonder, is it gonna make us fight all the bosses before it will actually unlock the room? Yeah? Okay. Now the question was, which of these rooms leads to the lower portions. Those, we just don't do any damage to them. Unless Alucard does. It'd either be Alucard or it would be... Oop, too far. Or Yoko. That doesn't help. Hit him with the low kick. And lose a bunch of health. Oh, definitely do not want to fucking deal with those guys. I think those were Rippers. And they suck. It's like, hey, how do we make Fleamen more annoying? I should fight some of these guys, though. Alucard's real familiar with that guy. We'll run into his compatriot not long after this. No, I gotta go further down. Oh, nope. Watch out for Snail Boy. I always forget those names. Like Slogoth or something. There's the other guy. So a combination of those two guys are like the first boss fight you encounter in Symphony of the Night. That was bad. Okay, slime guy, you need to fuck off. Yep. Not what I want to have happen. Well, that's our teleport room. That would be nice, just in case we need it. And we gotta drop down over to here. I might try to level a little bit, but we'll see how bad. The fight with death goes. If we struggle on death, then we may need some more levels. It's not a Castlevania game without a fight with death. This has like 2 phases, I think. You let me out of the fucking corner there, buddy. It's going to launch that. Axe is going to be better. But I don't know how I dodged that. No, it's actually not what I wanted to do there. There we go. There's our second phase. This one sucks. He doesn't do that double slash anymore, but he'll do the teleport there and try to reap your ass. There's a fucking shit show of a phase trying to do it with Soma. Oh, this one sucks. Ah. I can't do that on 3 health again. Nope. It's going to come from that way. I think it's not too bad, but you just get hit by those and it's no fun. Fucking A. This phase just has it way too much health. That and you don't know when where he's gonna show up on that either. So we're just gonna step it back to there we go. That's good. Okay. That was fucking delayed. Finally. It wasn't too bad. It just still does a shitload of damage. How many times have we got to kill death? Well, I guess we'd see after this, but they never made a game, at least not yet, that chronologically takes place after this. There's a bunch of stuff before it, but like this is the latest it goes. This is a direct sequel to Aria of Sorrow, obviously, and then they did Portrait of Ruin, which took place before Aria, and then they did Order of Ecclesia that takes place before that. Into the Abyss, which is a weird fucking area. I'm not looking forward to fighting Menace, especially without anything that will help me. Oh, fucking A. Yep, I just want to take all that damage. It's fine. You don't have any MP restoration items, so. And then this first couple of areas, these really annoying fucking, I'm just running into them. Fucking die already. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Actually, from here, Yoko might be able to take care of them. That dissipates way too quickly, and that uses up a shitload of MP. Yeah, I'm not dealing with... Well, maybe I am dealing with you. Yeah, you don't take as much damage. It's the other one. Yeah, like this area is weird because you have like odd imagery like this, which makes it feel less like a Castlevania game and more like a weird, like European PC game from the mid 90s. I don't know what the hell they were doing here. Trying shit, I guess. Also, the fucking like body horror imagery in here. There's ears, man. Why? I guess it's supposed to be hell, or an equivalent of the place where dark energy comes from. That just means, you know what? We're aping Giger imagery. Like Konami hadn't already made a habit of doing all that. Those guys. Oh, oh, well, good. Take those hearts, even though they don't do shit for me. There we go. What are those other things? Blood vessels? What's happening? Why can't this castle be normal? Well, these guys fucking suck too. Because they keep bringing those. They're not Valkyries. I forget their names, but they take an obnoxious amount of fucking damage to kill. Even with Soma. Which means you're just getting inundated by all of these. So, fuck it. There's a save room around here somewhere, but... Oh yeah, there's one near Abaddon. This one not too far from here. I just don't know how things are going to look until we get there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to fight at all. Shit. Yep. All right, can we step back far enough to where... Nope, guess not. All right, so... Actually, if I can get around him... He won't turn around. There we go. Chat. Not this room. Can I not do that with him? Nope. Swap characters specifically just to get the hell out of this room. Save room's over there. All right, so we got to fight Abaddon in the next room. This fight also sucked. Okay, for real? I love when you're trying to open a door. Get out of here. Abaddon is not a hard fight to understand. It's just more like you're going to take a lot of fucking hits, and it's just a strange fight to have here. That one I know, when he does the straight line, if you're far enough over, you can duck that bottom one. That one I don't remember where the best spot was. Oop. And again with the contact damage. Really? Oh, because I'm on the wrong side of the room. Guess if you just do a shallow jump there, that works. That one I don't think I can do. Can I just do the kind of? That was a late jump. So somebody that just has an obnoxiously large amount of HP. I don't know how I'm going to fucking handle that one. There we go. All right, we don't need to save immediately because this will heal us, but a couple more corridors to go through. And we're in the one place that's free of capitalism. Spice. Oh, that fucking Black Panther there is a classic enemy. Classically annoying. There we go. Nope, not dealing with you. Fuck off. Oh, look, Aurora Borealis. Don't think I actually ever, these iron golems, I don't think I actually ever successfully beat one. Okay, that panther needs to fucking just... I don't know if he turns around if you get over him. Sure, he has an obnoxious amount of HP. Actually, what does he have? I can look him up. Iron Golem. Oh, yep. Extremely tough with no known weaknesses. Where do you first... Oh, he face one in Circle of the Moon. Yeah, there's one in Aria of Sorrow. I had to fight quite a few of those. The one in Dawn of Sorrow. 1 HP of damage per hit, although the Buster Shot and Skull Ball can do more. However, this time around the health has been reduced to 50. There's no ability in the game that can destroy it in one hit. Oh yeah, you did have something like that. Puppet Master, Bone Arc, or, well, we don't have any of those souls. I feel like I've hit it 50 times at this point. This will be easier with Alucard. Keep hitting the wrong button. See, here you get to get scarab bodies and shit. Was it this way? What did the map look like here? Nope, don't need that. Now we gotta go up. What led here? Oh, this was the, okay. We could use that anyways. See if we have to do the first phase of the Menace fight. Someone takes a little bit, and then you go into, the rest of the fight proper. Or do we... Oh, we might not have to fight him. Soma. It's time I fulfilled my promise to you. Oh shit, do we have to fight Soma? What is a man? Miserable pile of secrets. Oh shit. Big sword. I forgot. Yeah, he's gonna have all the souls at his disposal. Oh fuck, I was not anticipating this. Okay, no contact damage. Verboten. Ooh. Whiff. All right. Oh, there's a second. Oh man, he turns into the boss fight from Symphony. The very first one. That. Holy shit. That sucks. So much damage. Grant me power? No. Oh shit, he's using the Abaddon Locust there. Oh, felt like I got stuck in place there. And he doesn't slide fast enough. That was just me transforming into the bat. But you're still kind of mostly active. Oh. Nope. Oh, hold on. I don't know if I got hit there. I got hit there. Get the fuck away from you. I'm just gonna die a lot. Get the fuck over you. Is there anything I'm missing from this in terms of shit I need to know for this fight? That was a legitimate surprise though. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize you fought Soma here. Okay, nah. I don't think I need to use Julius or anything. I think it's just, I'm just probably not doing enough damage. Oop. Don't hit me. And that first one that comes out is easy enough to get over you here. Do. I don't know why I turned into a bat there. There we go. And then there's no dialogue. Because it's not, it's a mode, but it's not exactly a real mode. And that's it. What do they say here in the guide? My personal interpretation of this fight and the dialogueless ending is that deep down, Soma doesn't want to kill his old friends, thus choosing to let them beat him. And his friends who realized that are shocked, speechless after killing him. But then it would be kind of a downer ending. Well, it is a downer ending because it's a mode that takes place after the end of the main game. If you got the bad ending, so. Oh, wow. It is almost 9 o'clock. I still need to eat dinner. I was going to show something tonight, but I think I'll keep it for another time when maybe things are a little bit closer to being done overall. Let's just say a project I've had on the back burner has not died. It's actually, at least, there's one thing that's completely done and in a can, so. If there was more people here tonight, I would have done a preview, but it's a little light. But I also wasn't like announcing when I was coming on tonight either. So in any case, maybe next time I'm on, it'll be sooner than like, almost 2 months. It's been a minute. I've talked about it before. It's hard on work days to find the time and the drive to do it after I get home. And with traffic being worse recently, just because of the road closures as they get F1 stuff set up and they're diverting it off into Tropicana. It could be worse, but in general, it's just like, and certainly some days at work, I'm there till, 6:30. I get off at 6, but sometimes there's just enough stuff to catch up on that I might catch a bit of OT. But it also means I get home later. I won't get home until after 8. And, I want to be laying in bed and kind of just, getting ready for that by like 11 o'clock. So if I get home and I'm eating, having to make dinner, having to get cleaned up, I wouldn't be able to hop on for more than an hour, and it just feels like kind of a waste. But on my days off, I'm also trying to utilize those really as much as possible for other things. And, if I got stuff I need to work on, or if I need to go to the store or anything like that, I try to use that time for that too, but we'll see. I know I was even thinking about it recently. There's no Spoopy Games month this month, which I feel like at least the last 2 years prior, we did it. I don't remember if I did anything. Did I do anything for? Oh golly, did I do anything for 2021? 2022, we definitely did stuff. That was. Maybe I don't have, if I did, I don't have any VODs for that, but that doesn't seem right. I have like a massive gap there, so No, because I was playing Phoenix Wright in October 2021. We played some Ninja Turtles stuff around that time. I do have like massive gaps in. Oh, wait, no, that's 2022. Oh, I guess I decided to do Spoopy Games Month after the fact. Yeah, I don't remember for 2021 to be honest. We did Silent Hill 1 though for 2022. We did that Vampire Hunter D and then Resident Evil Survivor with the mod that let me play it with mouse cursor light gun aiming, which made it a lot of fun. And then Deep Fear, which was just boring. Vampire Hunter D, which sucked, and Silent Hill 1, which was great. That's right, because I thought I had done Silent Hill 2 around that time, but we did that for New Year's basically that year. And then a lot of streams last year. I didn't do Month of Mayhem this year either, but like that's when I was actually getting set up for work. And then yeah, last year's Spoopy Games Month was we played Kurohyo 1 for PSP, and that just ended up being such a fucking slog of a game. I still haven't gone back and played the second one. We did Shadow Man, which took a long time to get through, but I ended up enjoying by the end. Silent Hill 3, and then Yakuza Dead Souls. Metaphor, I have to buy it. I'm trying to think, what was the last game I bought? I mean, I started playing through Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance on PS5 and got further along in that than I did on the Switch version, but it's been a little while since I put it down. I think my Tokyo Xanadu X Plus run is dead. I'm probably not going back to that. Yeah, Metaphor I would like to get. I feel like if I'm going to play an RPG, though, relatively soon, it's probably going to be... I'd like to get back to SMT5, but also Dragon Quest III HD 2D is coming out soon. And that would be nice to play through. Even with my streaming schedule now. Oh, yeah, Castlevania Legends. We played through that as like an extra Spoopy Games Month deal. We did that on Halloween. It was a Game Boy game. About it. Yeah, with my current schedule, I don't even have an idea of like what the hell can we do regarding playing through Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I mean, hell, I'm still working on the Onomichi series and other stuff, but like I'm not like super duper excited about it just because I don't want to get my hopes up. I'm sure it's not going to be a very important game storyline wise, but I'm still even now reeling from Infinite Wealth being a bit shit in terms of the story. Gameplay's fine. What is this? Oh, I was wondering why this was saying my thing is delayed in transit. I bought an Alarmo, the Nintendo Sound Clock. I sat on the idea for like 2 days and I went, fuck it, I want it. So I bought it. I saw the price at first too. I'm like, $100. I'm like, fuck, whatever, man. I got OT off this last check. I'm paying on stuff. I have my iPad Pro paid off. My phone's almost paid off. Since they launched the iPhone 16 line, and I was like, yep, time to get a new phone. Haven't bought a new one in 5 years, and I've been waiting all summer for, this announcement to come out, so traded in my iPhone 11, got like $120 for it. So like it covered some of the new phone, and it was doing me no good. It's nice. It's nice having a new phone. It's not like a huge change, but I can tell right off the bat how much better it does. With certain things, the battery life's better, the screen's nicer. The storage is obviously better. You can tell how much better it is in terms of like handling shit, handling apps. Really, I'd say the next big purchase will be not the analog 3D, although I am interested in that. I don't know my question with the analog 3D, since it's doing N64 stuff, that's fine. I still have N64 carts. Esperanto, the official language of Shadaloo. Still thinking, oh yeah, I got to figure out what day did that come out. I'll finish my other thought first. Yeah, my next big, yeah, the analog 3D. If I can't sideload other cores on it, then it's really not worth it. I do have N64 carts laying around still, so I have like actual ones, and it would give me a good excuse the next time I'm in Japan to pick up a bunch of loose N64 carts of stuff where it's like, yeah, those will play just fine. It would be nice if it's good, you know, whenever the fuck they decide to ship it. But on the topic of Japan, like my next big purchase probably will be my plane ticket. I'm hashing out the dates now. I'm trying to. I've opened the dialogue. Like my boss has been aware of. Like, yeah, I'm taking time. Like once I accrue all my PTO, I'm using it, and it won't be until like mid April. So we're not allowed technically to take unpaid time, but he's like, yeah, I'll pitch it to our director and we'll see what we can do, because I only wanted an extra week. So if I get the extra week, it'll be not paid. It'll be a personal leave of absence, and I will just not get paid for it. I'm personally okay with that. But if I don't get it, then I will be looking at probably like April 14th, fly out there, and then fly back April 29th. And just barely, thankfully, miss the Golden Week holiday, because I don't want to put up with that shit. But if I get the extra week, then it'd be like April 14th, and then fly back on May 6th. I think it was 6th. Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We'll see. Like the date range is pretty much locked in, and right now the plane tickets are like just over $800 round trip. So it's more a matter of figuring out, okay, we need to see if I can get the leave of absence. If not, that'll be like, okay, then the time I have to work with is my PTO. And then at the same time, also looking within the next few weeks, I think we'll have our forecast to figure out, hey, what's our blackout dates for 2025? Because if we're busy, I wouldn't be able to take that time frame. I'd have to, swap my days, which is fine. I probably would push it. At that point, I would just push it past Golden Week and then just go in May. But if the time frame I'm looking at falls in between like major events and it's not going to be an issue, then I'll just stick to my original plan. As we get closer to that becoming more of a reality, that's when I can start figuring out, all right, who am I staying with? Who can I stay with when I go there? And then make like the actual announcement. Be like, hey, yeah, return to the country. Be there a couple weeks. Not 6 weeks this time, just 2 or 3. We'll see. But, yeah, beyond that, yeah, we're at 2.5 hours. I need to go make dinner and get ready for bed. So that's going to be it for now. Thanks for everybody hanging out tonight. Hope you guys had some fun. I was wondering if I'd be able to finish Julius Mode, but that means I'm done with Dawn of Sorrow and I can move on to Portrait of Ruin. Get that game completed, get all those trophies, and then plat this collection. And by the time I'm hopefully done with that, that'll be when I get my Switch copy of the Tomb Raider Remastered Trilogy. Looking forward to giving those a whirl and seeing how well I do with it. I got the Switch version specifically because the trophy sets for PS4 and PS5 are like humongous. There's way too much to go on there. Charge DNC to ship a couple hundred boxes of stuff he's had stored in Japan for years now. Yes. Yes. Kimi asked me about that. It's like, can you take stuff home with you last time? And I was like, no. Because it's also like, I have this suitcase. How much did he leave here? Oh, giant box worth of stuff. That's not happening. It's like, I don't even have room for some of this. And I don't know what else he might have there with him specifically, let alone anybody else. Probably just with him. Hopefully it's only the one box, but it's like, you need a checked suitcase on that. I got to get one of those soon anyways. I want to buy a big enough one that it can handle more than the space I have in like the big suitcase I have right now. Like I need a hard shell one so it can handle the trip, but I also want one that's big enough that I can put quite a few things in it and just have the one checked bag so I don't have to pay for an extra one this time around. Because a lot of airlines don't even give you one free bag, let alone fucking if you want to check a second bag, it's like $150. Oh, that means I'm never getting my money. Just not happening. That's a fool's errand. Not happening. Oh, get the money up front. Oh, and then just keep the stuff. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. So I wonder if it's like if he had gotten me birthday presents, can he find them now? They're somewhere in the house. Anyways, I'm gonna go make dinner. You guys have a good night. We will see you again, hopefully in less time than fucking 2 months, but no promises. We'll we'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. I know I work Halloween and I work Thanksgiving, but I do have Christmas and New Year's off, so we'll at least try to do something on like New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve this year. But you guys have a good night. Take care. Stay safe. Stay well. Watch out for weirdos out there, and we'll see you all later. Have a good night.
Hey! Hi, Duke. Oh, listen, I just wanted to say goodbye and remind you that the good guys always win, even in the 80s.